What's up? What's up?
What's
Good
tea?
evening. Good evening. Welcome to Spill It.
Welcome to the Spill, where we discuss all things relevant.
All things relevant. All right,
Yes.
all right. Well, first I want to say I'm happy to be back. I was out last week, so I missed everybody, but I'm happy that my friend was able to get a co-host to step in. Shout out to Antonio for stepping in
Yes,
for me.
Antonio. Yes, friend, you was on the vacation. Did you have fun on the vacation?
I had a really good time on the vacation.
Because I
Very
saw
well
some of
needed.
the pics, and y'all looked like y'all was having a good time, and you looked like you was kind of lifted.
Friend, them pics couldn't have told the story. Trust me, you don't understand. You don't understand.
And I say y'all had that balcony too.
Yes, the balcony.
yes.
So let's go ahead and roll into our introductions. My name is Prashard. Everybody knows me as Dunk, and
I am Darius, and I'm known as a few things actually.
we're gonna leave it at the hostess with the mostest, right?
I'm a missionary. I'm a host.
Okay,
And some other things.
okay. Cool. Well, we know tonight we have a full list of things that we're going
But
to
you
be
know, but
discussing.
before we go there, friend, we got to give a shout out to all the people.
Yes.
We got people watching in St. Pete. We got
Okay.
Largo. We got Tampa. We got Clearwater. We got Tallahassee. We got Orlando. We got all them little towns in Georgia. You know, back up there with them people. You know, played with Pastor Troy.
Okay.
Third Eye.
Okay, friend.
Albany.
Okay, friend.
Cairo.
Okay, friend. Okay.
Atlanta. We got Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
We got Washington. It's a lot of places. So all of y'all who out there watching, let us know where you from.
Yes, let us know where you're
What's your
from.
set?
Don't be afraid to share, comment, like, do all of that. Please let us know y'all in the building.
And once
okay?
again, from last week, if you have played with that third eye, inbox us and let us know.
You know what? Yeah, he said he was gonna be good, but we gonna charge it to his head, not his heart, right? All right. So quick shout out though, while we were shouting out all of the different cities. Let me make sure I'm not hitting the table. Orlando. Just recently, y'all know Orlando is my home. One of my homes, but my home, most recent home. We just recently lost one of our major people in Orlando, Shanice Yates. My heart goes out to the city. Shanice's services will be happening this Monday at I believe it is Tabernacle. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry, but it's going to be at Carter Tabernacle at 11 o'clock on this Monday. So again, that's for Shanice Yates, and again, we're praying for all of y'all, the friends and the family there in Orlando. We love y'all. Take care and hold each other down.
I know that's what's up. I saw it. I think they had a benefit show. Was it last night?
Yeah. Actually raised, I think, about $3,000.
That's what's up.
Which was amazing. That's why I'm really proud of my city for coming together and showing up and showing out, you know, for one of our number ones.
That's what's up. Okay, we gonna once again, we want y'all to make sure that you comment, you like us, share us. Please share us with your friends.
Yes.
Your baby daddies.
Yes.
Your side pieces.
Right.
You know.
Right, because they
share
matter.
us.
They matter.
Side pieces matter too.
Side pieces do matter because, you know, you have Valentine's Day, then you have side piece day right after, or is that before? Which one it is?
That's after.
It's after.
That's after.
It's
when
been
all
so
the
long
candy
for
and
me.
stuff is them discount. And the
It's on
teddy
the 15th?
bears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on the 15th.
Shout out to them too, though. They matter.
Side pieces, yes. All right. Well, what if they ain't even a side piece? What if they just like a jump off? The jump off.
They matter, friend. They don't matter.
Oh.
Never mind. They don't matter, y'all. Sorry.
They don't matter.
Jump off don't
They
matter.
don't get a little piece of candy, nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, well, they get candy, but they don't get no candy.
Not that candy. Not that
Okay,
candy.
okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's get into these show topics.
Right, because we got
tonight.
our libations. We feeling
Yes.
good. We hoping everybody
Y'all see, I
else
have
is
my
feeling good
communion
as well.
again this week. I don't know what they gave me last week, but this week it's
This
good.
week, it's the one. Okay.
This is the one.
Good.
Shout out to Chandra, the Bird Cares.
Yes, definitely. Shout out to Chandra Bird Cares.
Shout out to Urban Drinkery
Yes, Urban
for
Drinkery.
all the libations in the communion that they have provided. It has been light unto my soul.
My
It
Lord,
has lighted my
Lord.
path.
Okay.
And I feel so good because of it. So thank you, Urban Drinkery.
Because he turned water into wine. Yeah, he did.
Yes,
Now.
and I'm so glad he did.
Yes. Okay. Well, are you ready, friend?
Yes.
Okay, so
Can I do this first? Can I start this one off?
please start it off, friend.
Now, y'all know they had the NBA All-Star Weekend. And I want to talk about Shaka Khan.
Talk about it, friend.
I want to talk about Shaka Screecher Khan. Now they brought Shaka in
Okay.
to do the Star Spangled Banner.
Don't do Shaka
Fred,
like
I
that.
know you was out on the water when this happened.
I had to find it though, friend. When I
Yes,
saw
but
you,
did you go back and watch it?
I went back and watched it, friend.
Now, friend, I wish we could play it, but that's all right. That's coming.
No, I don't want
But
to
you know,
don't play it.
But Shaka messed up them people national anthem.
Okay, so can I just like we know Shaka, right? We know like we don't really know what she be saying half the time, right? Anyway, but we love Shaka, right? So why you ask her to sing that? That's
I
my-
don't know who asked her to sing that.
Who made that decision?
Who made that decision, and who was at the sound check?
Right.
Because somebody need to be fired.
Was she at the sound check? I'm trying to figure out because
I don't think she was.
friend, they had something muted or something, friend, because she ain't know.
I think somebody stood in for her at the sound check, and she just came in and did the thing.
But I mean, Shaka Khan is a Grammy winner. She's won so much, right?
I mean, she's an icon.
Yeah, she's an icon. So we got to give props where props are due. I just think that not every song is for everybody. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean when I say who, made that choice. Like, you got a lot of different artists out there, and I ain't gonna name them, but we have a lot of artists out there they could have picked for that.
I mean, last week I resurrected The Voice. They could have had The Voice though.
You know what? Well, friend, in that case,
We
they
dug her
coulda-
up last
they-
week. It would have been nuts for her to be there on the third day she rose.
You
I
know,
mean,
she rolls. I'm not gonna do it with you, friend. I'm not gonna do it with you. But shout out to Shaka because you did what you could do with that. And for those of y'all who didn't see it, it is streaming some of everywhere. So
Yes. Why she had to do all them runs though?
friend, that's all she really could have done with that.
She ran
friend.
through the whole damn song like it was still slavery. I mean,
Friend, I was still trying to figure out what part she was on. I'm looking up the lyrics to the song. I'm like, well, wait, because that's not where I thought we were. But it's all right, though. We made it through. Bloody ears and all, and that's fine. But shout out to Shaka. We still love you. You a
we
legend.
still love you, Shaka, but we
Yes.
got to hear what the people say, and they got something to say.
So
But
we
stick to
have
the
one
fire.
comment. It says, "Oh, y'all think y'all cute now? Nice with the setup."
Who said that?
Oh.
Torio Miles.
Tonio.
Tonio? Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I got my
friend.
Yes,
glasses,
friend, you
y'all.
got to come back through, bitch. We done came up in a week.
And friend, when I came back, we had to pull it out like we had our taxes. Come on now, it's drop season.
Yeah,
Come
so
on now.
Come on now. You know I don't claim about 3 children.
Come on now, him. You hear me? Nieces, nephews, god kids. Don't play with me.
Yes. You gotta
All
come
of
back
them.
through sometime and check us out, Tonio.
Yes, please come back through. No, seriously, big shout out to Tonio for filling in last week. He did an amazing time.
Who that?
I said, "Mom and Daddy, y'all claimed everybody."
Okay, mom and daddy
We
too. Head of household,
Step children.
all of that.
You got a grown person staying in your house. You think, you claim them too.
But friend, what I wanted to add to the conversation, because I know we started out on a light note, and it's I love Shaka, and I love our culture, and I love being able to support our people. But what I've just been finding lately in the last week, and not to just keep bringing up the LGBTQ plus community and pulling that card over and over again, but it has been very overwhelming over social media. Even while I was out on vacation, it was still flooding my timeline of homophobic comments, homophobic rants. And again, not always trying to take it to the whole, LGBT community, gay and all this and that, but it's just really important. It was on my heart, friend. I felt like we needed to talk about it. So Wendy Williams, did you see that?
Wendy who? Williams?
They call her Wendell.
Bartholomew.
Wendell Bartholomew.
Clyde.
Williams. No, but Wendy Williams, again, another black woman,
Allegedly.
Friend, she got a child, friend. We're going to have to give her credit where
I
credit
know
is
plenty
due.
of people mature.
Okay. Now. You know what? I'm done on that one then. But another black woman using her platform, you know what I mean? And I have to point out that she has a platform because I think Wendy Williams has come a very, very long way. And I don't think that she would have been able to come this far had it not been for the black community, because I don't think our counterparts is always in that much of support for her. Maybe they were, maybe I'm wrong. But I know for me, where it stands for me, I've supported her for a very long time, up until this point where she made this recent comment about gay men and skirts and stuff like that.
What did she say, friend?
It was something to the beat of she gets really in her feelings about what women go through that men don't go through. and she feels that there are just certain things that women just don't have anymore. I guess because men are taking it away from them. Let me clear that up. Gay men. And her last comment was, and stop wearing our skirts.
And the heels too, right?
And the heels. Our skirts and heels is what she said. I didn't even know they came in her size, but that's fine.
You know, for the longest, I'm just gonna keep it real. I thought for the community, we thought for the longest Wendy was a man. So I mean, it wasn't a couple years ago that we really started believing. Okay, she's a woman.
Well, she is built for it tough, friend. She built for it tough. I get it. But she
built like a linebacker.
She is a cisgender woman. And I do want to take time, even though right now I'm riding her and roasting her, I do want to take time to just appreciate black women and all of the different flavors that they do come in and shapes that they do come in. However, I just don't think that it's okay at any point in time to use a platform to tear anybody down, any one group.
You know what I don't like about her? Because she put up this fake ass apology, excuse me, y'all.
Yeah.
Talking about how, you know, she loved everybody and she would never knowingly do anything to hurt people. She didn't realize until she watched the show back later on that she had said these things that really bothered
You
people.
ain't buy the tear, friend?
But girl,
You ain't buy
I'm
the
not buying. I didn't buy none of it. Just like I didn't buy that wig she was wearing.
Right, yeah. That was bad.
You know,
that was
I
bad.
didn't buy that wig either.
That was a
Yeah.
poor choice. I guess her
I didn't
gaze
buy
had
it
stepped
all.
out. I guess her gaze had stepped out at that
The
point.
gays must have left her. They didn't do her face and her makeup and her hair.
Right.
After she said all that stuff.
Okay.
Okay, we got a comment from backstage.
Friend, backstage.
We don't trust nobody
That ain't got no knees.
that ain't got no knees.
Friend, and she shaped like Gumby though, friend. She got the legs, friend. It's just like
Wendy,
hips
She
to
has
ankles.
no middle. No
Nothing.
middle.
Wendy,
Right.
where's your knees, girl?
Right.
From breasts to legs.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
we need to hire Carmen San Diego.
Right. But you know,
5 Wendy knees.
and you know what I found to be the most appalling part about it was when I was watching it, I didn't realize immediately that there was actually a gay man in the audience who she was actually directing it to. And actually the gay man, his name is Simba. He used to live in Orlando. I used to work with Simba. Shout out to Simba.
Simba.
And she was literally like directing that to him as if she was like talking to him. And shout out for him for, you know, handling it in that way because he just laughed it off, you know, and kind of just like was like kikiing at it.
Well, why do you think she said all that? Is Wendy do you think she was representing herself, just herself, when she made those comments, or was she making those comments on behalf of women everywhere? You know.
Well, I think in her mind she believes she was speaking on behalf of women everywhere. I think that she believes that that's what her platform is for, to be able to speak for, you know, the masses, to speak for those people who don't have that platform or who don't have that voice, who doesn't have the voice. But that's also why I believe it was wrong. I think that was definitely a wrong turn. And I didn't think that her apology was sincere. I felt like that was something that was forced. It felt very forced. I saw her little tear, and that tear only dropped down when she talked about her tenure, the time that she's put into what she's doing. And I think that would make anybody cry as long as she done been working hard to get to where she at. I would cry too. But I just don't think that was cool.
Well, friend, I had another theory because, you know, I believe that sometimes that when women, not all women, but
Not all women. Let's clear that
some
up.
women, not all women, but when some women go in on the churn, it makes me wonder,
Right.
what's the real motive?
Right.
Is the real motive now? Because we know she had all that stuff going on with her husband, Kevin,
Right.
who was cheating on her,
Right.
you know, and everything else. It makes me wonder. Okay, has you know, allegedly,
Allegedly.
has something been going on with Kevin in the church?
Well,
Why-
friends, something
why
been
you
going on
so-
with Kevin for years. We know that. There's been a
You
lot
know.
going on with Kevin. It just really just came to a head and just
Apparently,
burst.
she didn't know it was a lot going on with Kevin.
Yeah, you know. I remember reading a little bit of her book a while ago. I didn't finish it, but she was talking about her rise to fame, and she talked about, you know, her little, you know, spats with drugs and just a lot of things that she went through. And I just, knowing what I've read about her, what she put in her own book, and then for her to turn around and, you know, just do us like that, or do a community like that, I was really blown away by that, because I couldn't understand how someone who had a past like hers could feel that it's okay to just come at anybody like that, when, I mean, you just
I
have to
feel you,
make
because
it.
you know she stayed rubbing that nose.
Yeah, friend, because that's what she was doing, that booger sugar, friend. It was the booger sugar.
I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me.
Okay, allegedly. Allegedly. But I just, I just would like to see more support coming to all of us in our community. You know what I mean? As individuals of color, as Black people, I think it's really important that we are very particular about what we say when we get in front of microphones, when we get in front of cameras, and knowing and acknowledging that some of our platforms are much larger than others. And I just felt like that was something that definitely needed to be acknowledged. So if any of our watchers, any of our supporters at home watching got some comments they want to make about that, I would love to hear what y'all think.
Your comments.
Please.
Do we have any comments, Andy?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
Now, going back to her apology, she did talk a little bit about how long she had been doing it, and when she thought about how long it's been, she, stopped and she thought that, I've never started my show from a place of malice. And we all know Wendy done said some real messed up things on that show.
A lot of stuff. Even before she had that show on radio.
Yeah.
I still remember when Whitney Houston got her ass together.
Yeah, didn't she?
At the radio station.
Called in and didn't play with
But
her.
she had to call security in there, baby.
But friend Omarosa had to get her together too, so it's just like,
Is she still alive?
oh Lord, friend, you done killed Omarosa.
No, I didn't
Yes.
kill her, friend, but
Friend, she's somewhere though. I don't know where she
left
is.
up there from the White House, girl. She been
She got what was coming to her. She got what's
she
coming.
been hiding.
Stick with your people. Stick with your people. Mama always told me that. But yeah, she lost me with that. She went left with that, and to turn around and try to bring it back and tie it all in together about never coming onto the show with any type of frustration or anger or coming from a place of malice. But you've used this platform multiple times, and I'm gonna admit myself, because I've been a huge Wendy Williams fan for a very long time, and I stood behind her through a lot. But that one right there just took me out. So I have to disagree with her on that one. I'm gonna have to be on the other side.
I don't know if I can rock with, because I feel like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she probably got a gay hairstylist. She probably got
Probably.
a gay makeup artist.
Her not her co-host. Is it not her co-host? Is it her co-host? Who's the person that helps like behind the scenes that she's always talking to? That person is gay. The producer. I'm sorry. There it is. The producer.
Okay.
Shout out to our producer too, Miss Charlene.
Yes, Charlene.
Yes,
Shaw,
ma'am. That's why we look so
yes.
good today. Shout out to Miss Charlene. She already
She
knew
got
what I
us
was
in with
looking
all
for.
these lights and stuff, and we look professional.
And shout out to our other co-host, Jam. Thank you. Shout out to Jam. Don't be shy,
Yes,
boo,
don't
with your
be
pretty
shy again.
self.
Shout out to Andy,
And always shout out to Bird Cares, of course, Miss Chandra,
Chandra. Yes,
for making it possible for us to be here.
I think it's time for us to do some ads.
You want to do some ads, friend? Let's
Yeah,
do some of
it's time
these
for us to do
ads,
some
friend.
ads.
Well, I think I got the first ad, so let me go ahead and do my due diligence with that. So, shout out to Bird Cares once again, who will be presenting the Old School Sundays with DJ Super Dave. Y'all know he rides out, okay?
All right, Dave.
It's gonna be good vibes, good foods, music, and libations. So y'all know what's gonna be happening. This is gonna be every Sunday from 5 to 10, $5 drink specials. And just to name a few of them drink specials that's going to be bringing me out there. Again, we got that $5. It's a donation. Now, I don't want y'all to think that donation means I'm putting nothing in that bucket, okay? Because you know how we get about them donations. We got the classic sidecar. That's cognac, Grand Marnier, some lemon juice, and some sugar on the rim, a little sweetness. A little sweetness. Okay, a little sugar in the tank, friend. A little sugar in the tank. Uh-huh. And we got that cognac berry. That's going to be popping too. That's cognac, cranberry juice, pineapple juice, and lime wedge. The wedges for you. And then the last one's going to be mango cognac. Oh, y'all real fancy. Y'all got mangoes and everything. I need to come here. It's going to be the cognac. A little papaya, right? Yeah. So it's going to be cognac, lemon juice, mango puree. Mango puree. They puree and stuff, friend. They real fancy. And simple syrup and soda water. They got soda water. Child, I'm done. Child, you get a little ginger ale, a little Sprite at my house. You're going to get a little some of that. You're going to get some of this Welch's juice for that $2.
But it gets you there. I'm a personal witness. It gets you there.
Okay, friend. You better let the people know now.
Yes.
Come sober, going to leave drunk. Now we're going to get you an Uber. That's what we're going to do.
Okay, we got we got another event coming up soon. You're invited to the Hats and Heels brunch. Bring a family member, friend, mother, or daughter for a special time. This is happening on March the 8th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Chef Creole's Cafe, 901 22nd Street South, St. Petersburg, Florida, 33712. Come and enjoy great food, speakers, and networking with awesome women. Okay, if you want more information, you can email The Berg, that's The Berg, BURG, cares, CARES, at gmail.com. And we wanted to let you know if you have a vagina, you are welcome to participate.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
now if you have a vagina,
Don't tuck nothing coming in.
if you have a vagina and you come with your heels and your sundress on and your hat, I think they'll let you in.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that will suffice. No, but all women are welcome. That is World of Women also teaming up with Miss Chandra at Bird Cares. Much love to both of them for doing some amazing things in the community and really focusing on women and empowering women.
For that's my birthday too that day. All right.
Really, friend?
Don't be surprised if I pop up with a hat heel.
We just can't get a plate. We just can't get a plate. Turn your head. Turn your head. We just can't get a plate. Okay, mother and auntie.
Yes.
We just can't get our plate, honey, with the food at, boo.
Excuse us.
But yes, shout out to Miss Shirlene as well over there at Metro Inclusive Health, collaborating with Miss Chandra and Bird Cares.
Yes,
We love
cousin.
y'all for free, sugar. All right, so we got any more ads, friend?
We do. We got two more, friend.
All right,
You got the
yeah,
next
We're
one.
going to run them all right now. Okay, so I got Natural Fest, which is three black vegan girls. Okay, I love that. Listen, black vegan people are out there, y'all. They really do exist. So shout out to three black vegan girls. They're doing the Natural Festival, which Bird Cares, of course. And is that three black vegan girls? Right. Okay, so that's what I was reading. And it's going to be on Saturday, April 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. There's going to be food, vendors, demonstrations, entertainment, and more. It's going to be at the Deuces, the corner of the Deuces, 9th Ave and 22nd Street South, St. Petersburg, Florida. If y'all need any more information, we can reach out to Miss Chandra at Bird Cares, right? Make sure y'all hit us up. If y'all need any more information, we looking to see all y'all out there.
Okay, we got our last one. On the Beat, St. Pete presents He Say, She Say,
Whoop, whoop.
live at Rush Hour Chicken and Waffles. This is every first Friday. This is your first Friday happy hour spot. Let's talk about it, all of it, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's every first Friday. There are drink specials. They have chicken wings, praise God, fries and all that good stuff. They,
And testing.
and testing, yes.
HIV testing.
HIV testing.
Yes, please.
Please know your status while you come out and you have some adult conversations and talk about adult things, because sometimes we need that space.
Yes.
And you get paid to get tested too. You actually get your little gift card. You go get you some groceries, some stuff like that for the house. Go get you some licorice or some strawberries
Okay.
or
Okay.
some oysters.
Okay. Some whipped
Whipped
cream, that
cream,
too.
yes.
Can I elaborate on that just a little bit more,
Elaborate.
friend, about the testing part? So, Miss Chandra is, with her amazing self, is our, and when I say our, I mean St. Petersburg, I mean Metro Inclusive Health. She is the SNS ambassador, so she's the social networking strategy ambassador. So what she's doing is she's using her network and her reach within her network to be able to educate people and encourage people to get tested to find out their HIV status. Now, with that, they also get an incentive for being tested just to find out your HIV status. So you literally going to get a $10 incentive just for coming and getting tested, doing something that you know you need to do anyway. But just to cut the edge off of that and make you feel a little bit better, you're going to get you a little gift card to be able to do something with it. But I wanted to make sure I shot Miss Chandra out for that because
Hey,
she
friend, while
really
we
do
talking about
care.
that, how long does it take to get the test result back?
It takes about so the actual test takes about a minute. The conversation, the questions, the education, the information that's going to come along with that, which is priceless, that takes maybe about 10 minutes, 10 to 15, depending on their expertise.
All right,
But,
shout out, shout out to friends.
Shout out to me. But no, it's really good information. It's helpful information, and it's tailored information to the person who's being tested. Because we all know everybody doing something, but we all ain't doing the same thing.
Hello.
So it's really important that when you get into those spaces that you're finding out what fits you, what fits your behaviors, and I shouldn't even say behaviors, what fits what you like. Let's just say that.
And you get
so
your little card too.
Yes,
after?
and you get your little card, and you get to walk out of there knowing that you have a peace of mind. And regardless of what your status is going to be, you know you're going to be all right because there is help out there for everybody. So whether you're negative, there are ways and methods to lessen your risk. And when I say your risk, things that you're doing that's putting you at risk for HIV or contracting any STDs and any STIs. And if you're positive or reactive, I should say, there are services out there to help a person live a healthy, long life managing HIV, regardless of what they're out there telling you. Okay.
All right. All right. These have been your advertisements.
Yes. And we thank you.
We thank you, Tata.
All right. We got any comments over there yet, yo? Or we gonna keep rolling?
We ain't got no
Okay.
comments.
We do have some, but people are basically saying, "Hi, great show." Let me.
Well,
know
who they
how-"
are? What the people names is?
Jonathan said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Jonathan says, "Hi." He waved.
What's his name? Jonathan what?
Jonathan Gooding.
Come on.
Oh,
Jonathan
hey, what's
Gooding.
up, Jonathan?
Shout out Jonathan Gooding.
James McCarr said, "Let me know how I can support."
Yes, friend. That's my good friend James. Yeah.
Nate Tanner waved and said, "Hi."
Nate.
So that's pretty much it for right now. We have a lot of people watching, but no questions yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they might be tired of Wendy Wendell, Bartholomew, Clyde, Cleophas Dale,
Okay. But
James and the Giant Peach, First
listen.
Mueller Baptist Church by the side of the road,
Listen. So listen.
William Senior.
But if any of
third.
y'all like those shout outs that we giving and y'all are looking for a shout out for any of y'all businesses, and y'all want to just get yourself out there, please make sure y'all inbox or email powerplugradio@gmail.com if you're interested in the Holla at Me segment of our Spill It. Please make sure y'all go ahead and send that with your ads to our show, all the supporting information that y'all need to send to us so we can make sure we get y'all out there because we really want to make sure everybody.
Send us your advertisements for your prides, your events that you got going on. I know it's a lot of prides coming up, big boy prides.
Yes.
It may not even be a pride of it. It may be a business venture, something that you're doing that you want to get advertisement. And, for even if you want to book us to come, we'll come.
Right.
We'll come turn it out for you.
Okay, now we for the people, by the
And we,
people.
Come on. And we do the people too.
Okay. I ain't doing no more the people, friend. I'm just doing my people, okay? I'm just doing my people, friend.
That's how we gonna bring people.
Don't
for
try
the
to
people.
reconvert me, friend. Don't try to reconvert me. Bae, I love you.
Lord.
But no, seriously, if y'all really are looking for some shout outs, we are all about, up and coming businesses, anybody that's just trying to do something in the community. We want to be able to make this a space where we can uplift everybody and give everybody the exposure that they need. Amen.
Amen. Look like we have a comment. Do we have a comment?
So
Andy?
James McCarr said, "How about mentioning the Black Business Expo?"
We could talk
And
about
we
it,
can do
James,
that.
yes.
So
Please
again,
send-
you want you to
yes.
inbox us at
Inbox us.
powerplugradio@gmail.com. And what was his name again?
That's James.
James. So James, please email us or inbox us at powerplugradio@gmail.com with all that supporting information I was just asking about. And you want to make sure you send it to the Holla at Me segment of the show, okay? Because we would really, really love to be able to share that information, but we can't share it if we don't have it. Thank you so much. Not to say that I don't know that it's happening, but I just want to know more about it so that way we can share accurate information.
All right. Okay. Well, let's get back to these topics. Okay, I don't have enough of
Wendell.
Wendell Williams.
Don't do Wendell like that.
Don't do Wendell like that.
But let's talk about Boosie.
Okay. So,
I gotta take a sip off Boosie.
well, before we even go to Boosie, let's talk about what it really stemmed from, and let's give kudos and praise to this amazing cisgendered male who is being an epic father and supportive father for supporting his child, Zaya. She has made a decision at what age is it? Like 13, 12 or 13? That, she is a she. And she wants to be addressed as she. I don't recall at any point in time any conversation or any statement being made by either of the parents that there was going to be some gender reconciliation or some type of surgeries done. But apparently that got somewhere out there in the atmosphere, so that has been ruffling a few feathers. So I just felt like, we need to spill it by that, friend.
Yeah, so I saw an interview recently that Dwayne Wade, he was actually on Ellen show, and he talked about, basically this is new territory for him, but he loves his daughter,
Right.
Who was born a male, and he's supportive of that decision. He admitted, this is not easy for him, but he's
Right.
navigating his way through it.
Right.
And I think we've had a lot of outrage and backlash, particularly from the black community.
Right.
I've seen all kinds of things, and I know it's a lot of different conversations. And there was that put out there that that Zaya was going to have like a operation, but I haven't heard that either. I mean, that's just stuff that's put out that we've not heard that confirmed from Dwayne Wade or Zaya herself. So hopefully we don't buy into those rumors. But let's talk about Lil Boosie wanting attention as.
Right. So Boosie got on his rant and basically was saying, I can't even go into all of the foolishness he was saying because I was lost. But he was basically saying he feel like Dwayne Wade is wrong, that Zaya is too young to be able to make this type of decision.
He was saying, don't call her a girl.
You're right. Don't call her a girl. Don't address her as how she wants to be addressed, which I don't really see what that's really going to harm. It's just confusing to me how an adult, a grown man, can be so bothered about how another grown man raises their child.
But I think we have to acknowledge that there are a lot of people out there that feel the same way that Boosie feels. That you know that,
and we seeing that.
Yeah, that they don't understand what Dwayne Wade doing. Why is he supporting his son being a girl? Personally, I don't understand why Boosie is so invested in it.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing, he gonna start me going down a little path.
Right.
I talked about Third Eyes last week. We're gonna talk about Lil Boosie's today.
Mm-hmm. So, well, I think what happens in those type of situations, and we got some viewers who are saying they are saying some things, but maybe they're not seeing it because they're falling through mine. So that's why I'm opening up my phone here and fidgeting with it because I want to make sure we're getting everybody's comment. So shout out to George and shout out to Chris. If y'all have anything to say, please. I'm sitting here looking at my live, y'all. Y'all know my phone time out after a while. I'm an old man, so I'm still trying to figure out how to work with this technology. But go ahead and drop your comments, and I'll make sure that we acknowledge you all. He said he's been trying to talk since Wendy Williams. That's all right. We can go back.
Go ahead.
George. Go ahead and share
what you
that.
got to say, George?
But while you're doing that, we're going to go ahead and kind of still roll because it's all in the same round,
and I think
right?
Andy has some comments too.
Oh, Andy got some comments.
Well,
too
actually, I have a comment
Okay.
because also one of the people who's not supportive of Zaya is actually her mother.
Okay.
And her mother is speaking out and saying she is not going to use the pronoun she or her. She's going to continue to call her Zion and refer to him as him and he. And that people are chiming in and saying that they feel that it is a mental disorder, and his mother agrees.
Here we go again with the disorders. Here we go with the mental disorders and stuff. Okay.
Every time.
So listen, as a parent, and I don't have children, so I am somebody's child. I feel like as a parent, that's your decision. You know what I mean? That's going to be your relationship with your child. If you don't want to support your child in something that they feel strongly about, I feel like that's your business. You can do that by all means. Fine. But I really do think that it should be something that should be thought out. It should be something you should try to understand. You should try your hardest to understand it before you make this decision and saying, I'm not going to support my child. To turn around and say that your child is having some type of mental disorder or breakdown or something like that, that is, again, the stigma that's being associated with a person being themselves and wanting to live their truth. And then when we turn around and say, okay, I might have a disorder, I need to go see somebody, now you crazy. So which one is it? If I need to go see a mental health counselor, I'm crazy. If I say this is who I really am, I'm still crazy. I'm just trying to figure out where I got to be sane.
And you know what bothers me too, particularly about Zaya's mother? You are willing to permanently damage your relationship. And I don't know what the relationship is like now, because usually in most cases, children are with the mother. So I don't know what the tea is about all that.
There we go.
But okay. Huh?
We ain't got custody.
Dwayne got custody.
Dwayne got custody for several reasons, but one of them being her mental health as the divorce was going through.
Oh.
There you go.
So now we get into the heart of the matter.
Black. Got you.
So
here we go.
So
the tea has been spilled now,
so
y'all.
the tea has been spilled. Okay, so I just saw that cup. Yeah, just yeah. Okay. So the real tea is mama is dealing with some mental health issues. Okay, she been going to the doctor and taking her maybe she taking a good old 10 and 2 cocktail. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe.
She might be.
But I think, friend, that's what I'm saying. I think it goes back to people's comfortability with their own situations. Shout out to you, Chris. I see you. I see you agree with the same thing I was saying, right? But I think it goes back to people's comfortability in certain situations. Somebody made a post and said, you know what? Black people are so quick, and this doesn't mean all black people. We are so quick to try to weigh in on somebody else's situation when we haven't unpacked our own shit. And that's crazy. Think about it. The thought of a 12-year-old individual in 2020 being able to live out their true selves versus when I came up in 83 and 84 and you wouldn't dare have wanted to be your true self. I can imagine that kind of probably does bother
Now,
you a
here's
little
the
bit.
other side of this, though, because some people, like I said, people do feel strongly about this. We were talking about this last week, me and
Right.
Antonio, and I made the comment that I don't know, and this is honestly just how I felt. I don't know if at 12 years old, if Zaya is mature enough, and obviously she is mature. We've heard her speak. You know, if she is at 12 years of age, mature enough to make a decision that is going to potentially impact the rest of her life.
So let me ask you a question, friend. When you say impact the rest of her life, again, we're not talking about a surgery or anything like that. We're just talking about how a person want to be addressed. So if 2 years from now she turns around and say, "Call me Zion," I
She
found
said, "Call me
myself.
bro."
Call me bro. Like I know many of people who done switched over, went back, had kids, came back. You know what I mean? Like it's okay. Be
I
you.
know a lot of studs with pregnant
See,
studs.
friend, I wasn't trying to put no label on it, but yes, friend, I know
Yeah.
men who have had children with women and went back to having, relationships
Wait,
with
what
men.
you mean went back?
Well, I mean, well, friend,
Fred, they were still doing it.
okay, well, if that's the case, that's the case. But what I'm saying is, like, we over here dissecting somebody who we want to deem as a child, and we're saying that they have all this time ahead of themselves. But I don't think that he's ignoring the fact that she has all this time ahead of herself. All he's saying is, I love my child.
I get
And
that.
that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna love my child. If she wants to be addressed as
And actually,
Zaya, that's Zaya.
I was watching the Man Cave. Shout out to the Man Cave.
Yes.
Last night.
Shout out to the Man Cave.
I was particularly touched by a comment that Bunk made when he was talking about his relationship with his daughter, and what I got from that was, as we're talking about this, is love your child no matter what.
Yeah.
You know.
Friend, like and somebody posted this earlier too. The suicide rate in the LGBT community and for youth is crazy, and that a lot of that comes from the lack of support that these young individuals are not getting, the lack of support that these young individuals are feeling when they're coming up. To say, hey, mommy, daddy, this is how I feel. I feel like this is who I am. I feel like this inside. It is not saying that, mommy, daddy, I want you to go to the doctor and tell them that I need to be changed completely and I need to be somebody else. What it's saying is that I am in a place right now where I'm trying to figure things out, and maybe it's not. Maybe I have figured it out. Maybe this is where I am. But for everybody who needs some type of clarification about, well, I think it's too soon because they may meet somebody. Well, how many dicks did you have to suck, or how many pussies did you have to eat before you figured out that wasn't for you? You had to count a friend. You ain't eat that many pussies, so calm down. Calm down.
Andy, you got something to say?
Yeah, so we have a couple of comments. So Cujo DeAce said, "Speak that truth." Michael Griffin said, "Great topic." Yashika, let's shout out to Yashika.
Shout out to Yashika. We miss you.
Yashika says, "Ignorance is not bliss." And a brand new step says, "Right, it takes some people late in life to figure things out. They just need a safe space and support to do so."
Right.
That's a good comment.
Right.
That's a very good comment.
Right. Thank you so much for all of those comments. I think that really just amplifies what I was trying to point out about the African American community. We have been conditioned to not open up and not to talk about the things that ail us, the things that bother us, the things that make us feel not normal. And if you try to bring those things up, you're always hushed really quick. And as Christopher Smith, shout out to Christopher again. He said that I see Zaya as so brave for wanting to be herself. I know so many that are 30 plus not living in their truth.
That's
Shout
true
out to
now.
Christopher because listen, when what's the Kardashians
Oh, you talking about they daddy / mama? Caitlyn Jenner.
friend, we inclusive. Yes, Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn.
Yes. When
That's an
Caitlyn
ugly
Jenner
woman.
came out, when Caitlyn Jenner came out, it was
Ooh,
so
she should've
much
stayed in. That
about,
mug is blue.
Why wait until now to live your truth? Why this? Why that? So now here we are. We have somebody that's 12 years old who isn't saying that, hey, I want my daddy to allow boys to come lay up in this house with me. I want to be able to date boys. None of that has
Now,
even
hold
been.
up, but you can't hold up, little girl.
But that's the thing, friend.
Hold
But
up,
see
little girl.
that's the thing. That's the pressure point because we automatically train our minds
No,
to go
it
to
ain't-
sex.
it ain't- yeah.
No, because that's what we do. We train our mind to go to sex. If somebody say I want to be addressed as she, her, hers, the first thing we thinking about is what she doing with whoever she doing it with. Is that not right? Because when it comes to HIV, when it comes to gay, it's all tied to who
It's
we
all
are
tied
doing
to
what we
sex,
do
what
with,
we doing,
right?
yeah.
But you don't want us to be thinking about what our mom
I
and
just- yeah,
daddy's
yeah.
doing and what
I-
grandma and
but you're not
granddaddy's
finna
doing
be-
and
you're
stuff
not
like
finna
that.
be
That ain't
12 years old
cool.
laying up in my house.
Nah, and you
I don't care
shouldn't
what
be.
you is.
You shouldn't be, but that's the thing. That wasn't the message.
Okay.
That wasn't the message. We missed
Okay.
it. We went way left and right field
Okay, I'm gonna come
about
back down your
everything
street.
else that bothers us. And that's when I feel like, listen, we got to check ourselves when it comes to that type of stuff because this individual is innocent. They're just saying who they believe they are. They're not saying how they're acting on anything. This is just who they want to be
Who they
addressed
wanna be.
as. And we are all up in flames about
What
that.
you think they're gonna say when Zaya get a because we don't know if Zaya wants a girlfriend. Zaya might want a girlfriend.
Right.
Or she might want a boyfriend. What they gonna say?
And
what
it
if
happens.
Zaya decides she want a girlfriend?
It happens. It happens. Zaya could grow up and be a full-fledged woman, get all type of surgery she needs to, and still be with a woman. It happens.
It does.
What's wrong? That's Zaya's life.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's Wade's child. That is how he raises his child. But what gets me is people have 8 children running around here, ain't seen them in years, don't know when their birthday is, but you over here worried about Dwayne Wade child, right?
Hey, look, Boosie. How many
Shout
children
out
you
to
got,
Boosie with that old ass face.
Lil Boosie. With his Lil Boosie.
Right. Going zoom on him.
Uh-huh.
Child, grow your ass up.
Child. Boosie said he don't give a fuck. He said he'll say it again.
But you know what Boosie made me feel like? Boosie made me feel like he done had some run-ins with some of my transgender sisters because he had done went straight
wouldn't be
to
shocked.
chopping off the penis and all type of other stuff. I say, why is he thinking like this about this little old
Where Lil
child?
Boosie live? What city he in?
I don't know where he lived, but friend, I mean, he done had some prison stints. And you know what? What's even more confusing to me, now you was supposed to do 10 years mandatory. You only did 5. Ain't that like snitching or something like that? How you get out?
Thank you.
Like, but
Thank
we ain't
you.
talking about that. We ain't
This is
talking
like
about
an
that,
episode
right?
of Power. Look.
Right. Right. I'm just confused by all of it.
Lil Boosie remind me of Dre.
Okay. So
Hold on, Eddie got a comment too.
okay.
So Christopher Peaton says he actually is reposting something that someone else posted. Niggas got 3 babies mamas, never even attempted to marry any of them, but on Twitter talking about homosexuality destroying the black family structure. No, nigga, you destroyed the black family structure when you did not marry that woman,
Bloop.
not homosexuality.
Bloop.
All right.
Ooh, that one was
All
spilled just
right.
now. What was
that,
his name again?
that was a whole spill.
Christopher.
Yes,
All right,
Christopher.
Chris.
Shout
What's
out
up,
to
Chris?
Christopher.
Shout out to Chris.
Damn, you had cleared that. Shout
Yeah,
out to
shout
Christopher.
out.
Okay. So I have a comment here. I have from a Sherrod Burney. He said, "I'm so glad that my mom accepted me and allowed me to be myself.
Sherrod.
Although she thought it was just a phase, it turned out that it was just for me." Shout out Sherrod and
what's
shout
up.
out to your mom, Sherrod.
That's what's up.
I can that can resonate with me as well. You know, I remember coming out, just to share a little bit of my story. I remember
So-
coming out, and it wasn't something that was really cool. You know what I mean? Being I was raised in a family of all women. My mom was a single mother for a good little while. I lost my dad at the age of 9. He was murdered, and from what I know, he was homophobic. But I don't think that my dad would have really even cared when it came down to his child, because you know how people say, you know your children. I'm pretty sure I was different. You know, I might have walked with a little twist a little earlier in life.
Friend,
and
I
that's
don't see
fine.
it, friend.
Friend, you don't see it, friend. I know they don't. I get that all the time.
You a nigga. Look at here with your goals on now.
Right.
In the grill.
But you know, to me, that's what family is about. It's about growing and learning together. You know what I mean? Shout out to my mom, because although she wasn't with it in the beginning, she hung in there with me. We got through it. I mean, it has not been easy. Hell, sometimes it still ain't easy, depending on what the topic is. But that's my mom, and I'm her son, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever route I go, she gonna be there. If she don't know nothing about it, she gonna learn it. And to me, that's what being a parent is all about. You're not gonna have all the answers. You know what I mean? But you're supposed to be there and stick that out and try to figure out those answers.
You got a comment, Andy?
So yeah, a brand new step is saying Bootsy is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that brand new step. So here's my call to action, because I've learned from, shout out to the producer, Charlene. I've learned from her that when we do things, we need to have a call to action.
Okay.
Okay. So my call to action is I had a call of action last week for Pastor Troy in his third eye. So I have a call of action to Boosie and his little Boosie. So anybody that's been in that lives in Louisiana, anybody that know Boosie, anybody that's been in the prison cell with Boosie.
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you.
If you know, because I believe there's something going on with Boosie and his little Boosie, can you please inbox us and
That's
let
the
us
problem.
know?
He done gave out that little boost.
He don't gave out that
And-
Boosie.
and
That's
now
what I
you feeling
believe.
some way.
He feeling some kind of way. Now he want to talk about Zion. Yes. What's up, Andy?
Okay, so we have Amelia Ann. I think that's the way you pronounce it. How do y'all feel about people saying D Wade is living his truth or living through his son because maybe he wants to do the same?
If I have no problem with Wade living his truth. Now, as far as I know, he living his truth all up in Gabrielle.
Right, because Gabrielle just got finished talking about eating that booty and everything, so there ain't no reason if she eating
As
your
far as
booty,
I
boo,
know,
there ain't nothing else you
I
what?
mean, come on.
Listen, no
Did
reason.
she say
at
Wade
all.
ate that booty all
No,
up?
she said that there should be no reason why women should feel uncomfortable about eating a man booty. Listen, friend,
Hold
I'm
on,
all
that's the topic
for
for
it
next week.
because what you ain't doing, somebody else doing. So you better figure it out.
Hold on, Andy.
I'm just
let's
saying.
ask Andy. Andy, as a heterosexual woman,
Do you have a problem with eating the
do
cake?
you have a problem with eating the cakes?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. That's a real woman right there. Listen, I'm a ride or die. I'm a no limit soldier. I thought I told you. That's what it's
We
about.
might need to put a poll up.
All that chocolate cake. So listen, all that chocolate cake.
Spilling my drink over here.
Listen, that's what it's called. Spill it. You got to spill it, Miss Andrea. Now. So listen, I have a comment too. My good brother Jason out in Jacksonville. Shout out to Jason J.
Jason.
Watts. He said the thing is there is no book of guidelines on being a parent and navigating the different things that come up in life. And Dwayne Wade is doing what's right and loving and supporting his child. And everyone with a negative opinion needs to shut the fuck up. Now, I'm going to shout Jason out because Jason has a son. Jason is, if it's okay for me to say, he's a adult living the alternative lifestyle. And I only chose that for you because you got a son. But Jason is a phenomenal father. And I know him because he's one of my closest friends. He's my brother, one of my bestest friends. And I've watched him raise his son into the young man that he is. And he has never pushed anything over on his son, and his son respects him. His son respects his decisions, who he dates, whatever happens, and he has respect for people who are a part of the community. And I think that's really what it's all about. And I just want to shout you out for that, Jason. Thank you for that comment. And anybody else that got kids, y'all come on in here. Don't act like y'all can't comment. Even if you got a difference of opinion, we want to hear what's going on. Spill it.
So Adrian Williams said, "Can't stop listening to you, Darius."
Hey, cousin.
Cujo the Ace says, "That's the issue. People are worried if Zaya changes her mind later in life. Why does that matter? People change their minds about things every day."
Ooh, thank you for saying that.
Thank
Oh,
you.
hold on.
My gosh.
More. He got more. There you go. When one person changes their mind about has nothing to do with the next person.
Right.
All right.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you for that. I have, again, Sherrod is back again. Sherrod is saying parenting is very difficult nowadays. Kids have more access to more things we didn't have as youngins. So just maybe this individual knows themselves more than we did when we were Zaya's age. Very good point.
That's a very good point.
Very
Very,
good
very
point.
good point.
Because when I came up, there weren't resources out there to help black gay men or young black gay men understanding what was going on with them.
Yeah.
There was nothing but that Bible and those people at church who was telling you that it was a disorder and
Your
that
ass was
wasn't
going to hell.
right. So shout out to you for that, Sherrod. That was very, very well needed. Also, Jason said, "Well, tell our kids to be anything they want to be until it's gay." Very true. You know, we hear it all the time. Oh, Black Lives Matter until those lives are gay. All of a sudden, that changes. So we got to figure it out now. You got to choose your side. We ain't gonna keep doing all of this.
You know, really quickly, I know we've been talking about this. Something else I want to touch on that we didn't put on here.
Go ahead, friend.
Today we saw that the Florida Court of Appeals upheld a decision that felons could have the right to vote. They could have their rights restored, their right to vote.
Yes.
We know that there was a on the ballot last year there was an amendment. Florida voted overwhelmingly. They voted to restore felon rights. And then with these old chicken head Republicans, when they did
Did you say chicken head friend?
chicken heads,
Okay.
because they the ones quietly best kept through during session in Tallahassee. They
Right.
be the ones up there. A lot of the girls get paid during legislative session. Hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go get some coins, go up there during the legislative session.
Right.
Because the old white men,
They be ready for it.
they be ready for the girls.
Oh, okay. Right. They got
they
their
had their blue
pill.
pills and everything. They pay the girls.
Right.
Okay. So
Get your change.
the girls and the girls.
The girls and the girls.
And the girls.
Gotcha.
Okay. So they passed this law. They wanted to put laws in place to say, okay, you have to pay your fines and your fees and restitution before you can get your voting rights back. Even though the amendment passed and it clearly said it went into law that you have your rights restored. So I think we touched on this a little bit before, I think in prior weeks, that a lot of this stuff is systematic racism.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
stuff to keep us oppressed.
Yes.
Because think about it. If all those people, if all the felons had voted, let's say during the last presidential election, would Trump have really won Florida?
Right, right. But see, friend, that's my thing. Like, when you think about the systematic oppression and you really think deeper into it, you have to understand that this is their game. What they do is they give it to us, and we turn around and we just keep doing it to each other. Oppression is oppression no matter who it is that you're giving it to. So whether they're gay, whether they're a woman, whether they're a black man that done been to prison and had their rights taken from them, oppression is oppression. And we have to learn how to get past our differences and learn how to support one another. Just simply because we are black. Because they done figured it out. They sit back watching us look like goddamn fools. That's crazy. Like, we have to get past all of this about, oh, you like this person and you having sex with this person, you dress like this, you shape like this, you doing this and that. None of that stuff really matters. What matters is the voice that we have when we are united together and what we can do and what we can change. But we can't never get to that point because we're too busy nitpicking about what's different about each other. That's
Yes,
crazy.
Andy, you have a comment?
Yes, so Gregory Thomas Jr. says, yes, I can vote now.
Yes.
Okay,
God,
Gregory, shout
my
out.
God brother, yes.
Vote, Gregory, vote. And shout out to all of, not to say it like that, but shout out to all our ex-cons and our ex-felons who got their rights back and restored today. Please go and use that voice. Please, please, please. My boyfriend going to kill me, but I had to choke him. I told him, I said, if you don't vote in this election coming up, we're going to have a problem. And that's the way it should be for everybody. I used him as an example. They don't be mad at me, but I use him as an example because that's the way everybody should feel about their friends and anybody who they're associated with. We can talk about so many other things under the sun that is fun and exciting, but we need to talk about the real though.
Andy?
So we have some more comments. Tara says, greetings, everyone. Keep up the good work. These are words everyone needs to hear. Candace Barber says,
Candace.
it's wrong. That's going too far. It's rightful for a parent to support their child, but this is too much. I'm just saying my opinion. I have 6 kids, 3 boys, 3 girls.
Okay. And shout out to Candace for sharing that. I've been waiting on somebody to have a difference of opinion, not because I want to argue anything.
Let me let you know. Yeah. Candace is one of the most special people in the world to me. She is my I'm just giving you.
You ain't gotta tell
say
me,
what you gotta
friend.
say,
I was gonna
Say what you
applaud
gotta
her
say.
for saying it because I wanted a female to comment as a parent because it's important. Now, again, I respect all women because again I was raised in an all female household, and I wasn't going to come back and say
Oh, no, I
anything
know you wasn't
negative to
gonna do that.
Candace
Go
or
ahead,
anything
go
like
ahead,
that.
go ahead,
I
go ahead.
respect her opinion, and I agree there needs to be some type of limit, but. What is that limit? How do you decide that limit? Because I'm going to go back to the suicide rate for young individuals in the LGBT community. So what I'm asking, Candace, is if your child felt like they were born in the wrong body and they were a different person, and you felt that God didn't make no mistakes, you're supposed to be who you're supposed to be. And God forbid, but if that child was to try to harm themselves in any type of way, would you be okay with saying, I'm not going that far with supporting you and being who you think you really are versus who I know you were born to be? That's all. I just want to know. Because if you love me, you love me. You don't want no harm to come to me. This is my thoughts. And I love you for that, Candace. Thank you. Because in order for us to really have these conversations, we have to have a difference of opinion. And there has to be somebody that's brave enough and bold enough to bring that up. So, again, there was nothing wrong with your comment. I appreciate your comment. I just want to know what your thoughts are. Because, again, I'm not a parent nor am I a woman. And I think it's really, really important for us to have all type of aspects and responses from everybody. So, again,
right.
thank you, Candace.
Yes. We got any more comments out there?
Friend, don't embarrass me like that.
I ain't gonna do you.
We got a
got
few
2
minutes, y'all, so
minutes.
bring them, y'all.
So I think once again we want to just highlight the events and things that is coming up. He say, she say.
Yes, we're going to run back to
First
them again.
Fridays of every month. We got what other events? We got the 3
Friend.
vegan event.
We have a friend. We have the old school Sundays. Again, that is happening on every Sunday, right? 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's first Sunday or every Sunday? Every Sunday, 5 p.m. except first. Every Sunday except first Sunday. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a little hearing problem right here. $5 drink specials. And if y'all forgot those drink specials, we got that classic sidecar, that cognac with the Grand Marnier, lemon juice. We got the cognac berry, the cognac with the cranberry juice, pineapple juice, lime wedge. We also have the mango cognac. We got the cognac with the lemon juice, the mango puree because they got money. And we got the simple syrup, soda
right.
water. Y'all come through and check us
Okay.
out on Old School Sunday.
Please remember the Hats and Heels event, the Hats and Heels brunch on March the 8th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. right here in St. Pete at Chef Creole Cafe, 901 22nd Street South. That's here in St. Petersburg. That is from 11 to 3. Get your hats, your heels, your sundresses, and, come out and support that event. We also have the 3 Black Vegans Natural Festival, Saturday, April the 18th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. There'll be food vendors, demonstrations, entertainment, and more. That is on the Deuces Corner here in St. Pete, 9th Avenue and 22nd Street South. I also want to let you know that we are still looking for Wendy Williams' knees, and we are looking for information on Lil Boosie's Boosie, and we are still looking for information on Pastor Troy's third eye.
Yes.
So
And while we're getting that information and waiting to receive that information on them, I just wanted to really quick throw back out. We got the three black vegan girls also partnering up with Chandra at the Bird Cares, the Natural Festival. It's going to be Saturday. You talked about the Hats and Heels, friend.
I mentioned that too. I just said the address of the Deuces.
You
and
mentioned that?
everything.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought you were talking about.
Child, you over there thinking about
The 22nd
you over there
Street?
thinking like, yes, you
Oh, it
over
was
there thinking
both
about
of
Lil
them.
Boosie.
No, I wasn't thinking about the Boosie friend. I'm good on that one. I'm good on that one. I'm real good on that one. And Pastor Troy's left third eye.
What's up, Andy?
Okay, so we got to Cujo the Ace said to Candace, what does it have to do with you? I don't let my kids drink soda. I don't walk around judging those parents that let their kids drink soda. What do you want your children, what do you want for your children has nothing to do with mine. And then Gregory Thomas Jr. says, do y'all feel media pushes it on our community? Every little boy has the moment when he feels unsure of himself, and it seems to me that maybe if certain people are in place, it could steer them in a certain direction. Then he said,
I'ma
but
let
I
you take
love
that
the
one.
broadcast.
Listen,
I'm gonna let
okay.
you take that because that's my guy, bro.
Listen.
I'm gonna let you take that
Well,
one.
what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to go ahead and wrap it up, y'all.
Yeah.
I want to say that I challenge everybody and I dare everybody to love on somebody. Love on somebody that's different. Love on somebody who you don't understand their background, who you don't understand their decisions. Try to understand them a little bit more. Open up your heart a little bit, un poquito, just a little bit more.
Yes.
And just try to be that upstanding citizen that they expect us to be. Go ahead.
And I
Frank.
want to say once again, if you want to advertise on the show, you can inbox or email us at Powerplug Radio sp at gmail.com. Once again, power, POWER, plug, PLUG, radio, RADIO, SP at gmail.com. If you're interested in the Holla at Me segment, we
Holla
will
at me.
advertise all your events and things that you have going on.
And please,
And once again, friends, shout out to Urban Drinkery once again for all the lovely libations that we have had tonight. I have communion every week, and it's just getting sweeter and sweeter as the days go by.
and y'all make sure y'all hit follow, y'all hit like, y'all hit share. Make sure y'all checking out Chandra at Bird Cares. Come back next week because we're gonna be
Please
here
share
next
us.
week. Please share us, y'all.
Share us on the book.
If y'all enjoyed
on
this show,
Instagram.
share it. Tell people to tune in. If y'all have any topics that y'all think are relevant and we need to be talking about, please send that in to us. We love y'all.